I am the child of immigrants. Everyone comes from somewhere. This is common sense. I also believe as a poet in what the poet Dunya Mikhail says. She's an Iraqi poet, and she says that the role of the poet is to be an X-ray and that poetry is a diagnostic tool. So I have 2 poems for you today, and in both I'm just trying to speak as clearly and say the thing as clearly as possible. Slow violence. The man that I love rinses our recyclables. The first man to love me bears the face of his father, whom he loved, who loved his country, who left it, bereft of all but anger. I pray toward Mecca in a shirt sewn by someone who wasn't paid, a woman, the hands of many women with whom I might share a last name, an adjacent complexion, a greater susceptibility to diabetes. The first man to love me says immigration is like natural selection. The peppered moth darkened when trees covered by lichen blackened. There is a symbolic difference between distance and direction. I contaminate my life by living it. Under such conditions, all movements are diagnostic in the age of remote sensing. All children are without value until able to vote. All organs are unworthy of names unless of use. The muscle in me was a uterus when empty. The room in me was a womb when full. Always hysterical while grieving, my body to blame, having fled somewhere it was not purposefully led. That man-made moon is a satellite only if it sees, otherwise a rock, otherwise a dim star. A lens can capture, but an eye only widens. A miracle, like an angel, startles, then departs. But a drone, unmanned, lingers, hums, and bores. A pattern is something that recurs like weather, and weather is always an observable threat. All observation is reconnaissance. All witness is armament, even when unarmed. A house is a house when nobody's home, and settlement softens the manner of its taking. We're called citizens before, sometimes neighbors if status is unknown, then civilians after, passive and done unto. All wombs bear a penetrative wound. Most suffering begins with someone you know. All children have mothers, all soldiers have mothers. All language must mirror, then open a door. Thank you.